So the second and final game of the day. Trojans up against the Lions. What a different squad, the JV squad. Tip-off is about to be underway. And it is, so the Lions will get it again to start out the game. All right, so the Lions, they're choosing to go with a 3, and that goes. So one thing that I like about that 3 was the rhythm with it. You know, he was able to get comfortable. It was his spot on the floor. That's why it looks so good out there. So let's see if Banneker can answer. They shoot a 3. A little off the marker, and it doesn't go. So Westlake again. They're driving it, and a block. But it'll be a foul, so Westlake is going to the line. All right, so the game is currently 3-0. All right, so the first attempt doesn't go. So Westlake will be shooting another shot. Let's see if they can split the pair. All right, and that one is good. So it'll go the other way for the Lions. And let's see if Banneker can get it in there. All right, so the Lions, they'll take it back the other way. Strong pass to the corner, and okay, so the Lions, they're able to rebound it, and they get it, so they convert it into buckets. So they've had a nice start this game. So Banneker's able to advance it. And the shot does not go for the Trojans, but they'll, okay, so the Lions, they stole it, and the fast break goes. So not a bad start for the Lions at all, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout to sort stuff out. So with that said, we'll be back in a second, and hopefully both teams can figure it out. All right, so hopefully they've gotten things together. Here we go. Uh-oh, so the ref, he's getting his pants set. Girding his loins. Let's see. To make sure he's looking fit in the game. All right. He's got his look together. He's ready. As Coach Brown would say, if you look good, you play good, you feel good and all of that. Just butchered the quote. Okay, so another steal by the Lions, and let's see if they can convert that into points. So it's a block on the inside. And Banneker, if they can get it past half court. All right, so we got the shot, and it doesn't go for Banneker. With a second attempt, get it. And we got a jump ball, so who is it going to? So it's going back to Banneker. Banneker down by 8. Desperate for a basket. This could be the start of something. Are they going to run an inbound play? So no, they'll keep it a little simple. Get a chance to reset the offense. They're at the baseline, and the block. Oh, but you got to pass it to your teammate, and Banneker gets it again. pass to the corner, and it is no good for the Trojans. So the Lions will take it the other way. Oh, so a nice play on the inside. He just kind of went past everybody. Smooth as butter, but we got a three-point attempt. It doesn't go for Banneker. Westlake gets the ball back. All right, so we got another situation over here. So as Westlake is getting set, that's kind of the tough part of it. So that is a turnover for Westlake. And if you notice, most of the Westlake defenders weren't in place. So with that, Banneker had the upper hand. So good job on the defense with Banneker of noticing that, trapping, exploiting that, and there was nowhere for Westlake to go. So Westlake back on defense. Let's see what Banneker is going to do. All right, so almost stolen. All right, we got a drive by Banneker, and it draws the foul. So let's see, Banneker is going to the line. So this is an opportunity to get on the board. So again, these are some free shots. So if I'm Banneker, I'm thinking, all right, just chill out, focus on nothing but getting these shots. You don't have a lot of hostile fans here as you would at some of the varsity games. So as they make their first one, these shots, they should be a lot easier to make because besides the pressure of the game, it's not a whole bunch of people yelling at you, doing whatever. So take your time, knock down a shot. So Banneker, let's see if they can get 2 points, and they don't. It'll go back the other way for the Lions. All right, so the Lions are driving the ball, moving pretty quickly, but you got to hold on to it. The Lions in the paint, and a block. But it'll still be the Lions' ball. All right, so a pass on the inside, but you got too many defenders in there, and they knock it away. Banneker on the move, and a block on the boards. All right, so it looks like they may count that. So they said goaltending. And it'll go back the other way with Westlake. Oh, so a nice play on the inside. So Westlake showing that athleticism, showing they can move through defenses. So that's something that Banneker is going to have to work on if they want to stay competitive in this game, which is to close up those lanes. But that's the second time at least that the Lions have just blown past guys and scored effortlessly. All right, and we got the foul. So let's see what Westlake is going to do with that. So again, the place is quiet. So what are you going to do with it? Westlake up for their first attempt. And it is good. Cash money. They're looking to do it again as we have some subs come in. They're getting set up. And again, Westlake is up by 10 as they lead 13-3 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in this first quarter. So let's see what the Lions are going to do. Second attempt. And it is good. All right, so Banneker advances it. All right, a little shake and bake. They need to get on the inside. They settle for the mid-range, and it doesn't go. Westlake is able to keep their feet. All right, a shot in the corner, and it doesn't go for the Lions. And Banneker's going back the other way. They're driving, and they make the basket. So that was a much-needed basket by Banneker. All right, so Westlake, let's see if they get this ball in there. They definitely got some work to do, maybe some different things to try out. But definitely, if I'm them, I would keep on attacking in the paint. They settle for the mid-range, don't get the foul call. And it'll be Banneker's ball, so Banneker has another opportunity to get back out there and make something happen. Only down by 9, so let's see the poise and character that these guys have to keep on fighting. All right, so they're back in it and a drive in the inside, so they're able to hit Westlake with a little taste of their own medicine. And okay, we got a drive that's lost, so another turnover by Westlake. All right, so the ball is moving pretty quickly. Banneker is driving it on the inside again, and they're starting to gain some steam. Another steal by Banneker, and the Lions are able to steal it back. All right, so the Lions, they got to advance it, and they do. A pass to the inside, and it's good for the Lions. So they have been trading baskets, but the Lions, they definitely got to stop the bleeding because Banneker is on the move. So with that said, the Lions only lead by 7 right now. The highest that they've been up was 10. So if I'm the Lions, I would urge my guys to definitely step up the defense and really just plug up the inside, the paint, because that's where Banneker has been scoring. It hasn't been too many jumpers, but as of late, it's been them getting in the inside, and that's proven to be that special thing that they needed to do to make it happen. So we'll see what they do, and if I'm Banneker, I'm going to keep it going as best as I can. So the morale that they have is good right now. They got some momentum. Just keep it going and see what happens. All right, so we got Westlake going back the other way. All right, they're driving inside, a little misdirection, but they aren't able to get far, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll still be Westlake's ball. Actually, no, it'll be Banneker's ball. There's a little confusion over there. The ref was calling people, but the players on the court didn't know who he was calling. All right, so Banneker taking it the other way. And another score by Banneker, so they are within 2. All right, so a drive on the inside by the Lions. The deflection doesn't work. It's going back the other way, an opportunity for Banneker to tie the game. All right, the 3 attempt, and it's no good for Banneker. So that said, this is the end of the first quarter, and the Lions are only up by 1. So they led by as much as 10 at one point, but in the end, only up by 1. So keys to the game, especially going into this second quarter. If I'm the Lions, they definitely got a lot of work to do on defense to step it up. But also, they've given away too many, or they've had too many turnovers. And of course, as I always say, the more turnovers that you have, the more opportunities that you give the other team to score and get back in the game. But also, you got to give it up to Banneker because they took advantage of those opportunities. But beyond just those, they've made some key plays on their side of the floor with getting in the paint and attacking that, and also knocking down some shots, especially those 3-pointers. So that has been the story with getting them back in the game. So we'll see what happens, but this game is getting really, really interesting. So let's see who's going to win this half. So Banneker for the inbound. This could be the first lead change of the game. So this is a very important possession for Banneker, because just one made shot is the difference between And Banneker is on top for the first time in the game, which means Westlake is down for the first time in the game. And actually, not just the first time in the game, but the first time today. So now Banneker to extend the lead, and they're able to. All right, so it's going back the other way. All right, so Banneker is getting some steam. They're electric out there. They're feeling it. Let's see if the Lions can answer. All right. And the immediate trap, but is beaten, and the Lions, they lose track of the ball. And which way is it going? The ref hasn't signaled yet, but it looks like it'll still be Westlake's ball. All right, so it'll be Westlake's ball. So Westlake, they got to be smart about this inbound. They're down by 3. They need some points. So again, you don't have to get a three-pointer, but you do have to get a positive play. So again, you can't go without getting points. And another bad passing attempt, and so the Westlake Lions are able to get it back, but they got to be careful. Here we go on the inside, and it doesn't go for the Lions. So Banneker back on the offensive side of the glass, and the Lions are able to get it back, but not before this call. So let's see, it looks like Banneker will have the ball. All right, so Banneker with another opportunity. Again, Westlake is down by 3. All right, so it'll still be Banneker's ball. Nice hustle by the Lions. All right, so nice pass on the inside. They probably wanted to get him closer to the basket. So it's a turnover by Banneker. So I see where they were going with that, but didn't work that time. So Lions with another crack at getting back on top in this game. A three-pointer, and it goes for the Lions, so it is tied back up. But Banneker can still take the lead again if they make this shot on this possession. All right, so a little movement, a pass to the inside. So an opportunity for a three-point play. It looks like a timeout is called by the Westlake Lions. So with that said, Westlake down by 2. Possibly 3 after this free throw attempt. So with that said, Westlake, let's go back to these fouls. So you gotta be smart with it. There's certain times where you know whatever angle that you have on a person is gonna probably make them miss. But especially right there, the other guy, he had better leverage on him. So at times like that, you gotta play smart. Because again, if you play smart right there, sure, he gets 2 points. They go up by 2, but you can also tie that on the other side. But by giving him this free throw opportunity off of a shot that he's probably going to make anyway, that it just makes it that much worse for the team. So with that said, basketball IQ is extremely important, you know, and in games like this, you get emotional, and those emotions make you hurry up sometimes, but it's good to slow things down. Just play smart. right, so for the three-point play, it is good. So Banneker goes up by 3 again. And also Banneker is putting pressure down there. So the Lions, they got to fight the press, and they do so. It turns into almost a turnover, but it'll stay with the Lions. It's also, you know, it's nice coaching by Banneker. They're going to put that press on them, definitely to give them a little pressure. All right, so they need points, and they don't get them that time. Will they get the second chance effort? They don't, but they should be going to the line. So, again, we got free throws again. So, with this one, Westlake Lions down by 3. But with that said, with 2 made free throws, they could be at least 1 point under. So we'll see if they take advantage of it at the line. So the first attempt, the 23 is getting ready. First attempt is no good. So let's see if they can split the pair. All right, so the second attempt is good. So at least they're able to get some points. It's much needed for the Lions right now. The Lions down by 2. Banneker looking to go up by 4. All right, so the Lions, they got a little heat going on in the backcourt. Okay, time is running out, and the Lions forced a turnover. Are they going to push the ball? They pushed it down a little too late. And the shot does not go for the Lions, but they're able to get it back. They push it to the corner, the 3, and it goes. So the Lions are back up by 1. Actually, no, they just tied it up. Banneker's looking to answer, and we got the block. So Banneker looking to retake the lead. Game is tied up. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the half. The pass on the inside, and it goes in. So Banneker is back up by 2. All right, so Lions back at it. They're in a must-make situation. And it looks like we got a reaching foul right there. So luckily, they shouldn't be in the penalty, so they'll inbound the ball. All right, so Westlake, they got to get the ball in quick. All right, so crazy kind of inbound, but they're able to get it back in. Banneker is putting that pressure on them. And actually, this inbound, it works to Banneker's advantage, actually, because it's on their side of the court. All right, so Westlake gets it in, but they got to advance it, and they're able to. All right, so at the corner, they're going by the baseline, and they draw the foul. So right there, they need 2 points. They're at the line, so number 13 is up to shoot. So as it's been this afternoon, quiet as usual. Sometimes I think the silence is almost worse. You can hear your own, you can hear a pin drop, you know. So We got the first attempt that's good. So he looks pretty good at the line, pretty comfortable. Let's see if he can finish it off and tie this game up. So speaking of all of these lead changes, it'll be interesting to see who leads at half. Because again, it seems like both teams are just one shot away from leading at half. So Banneker. Okay, you got the press going on, and it looks like, are they gonna call a timeout? No, it's a foul. So Banneker is gonna inbound it again. So even with that press, Westlake, they gotta be careful with it. To not be too physical, keep those hands high and visible. All right, so they're getting some ball movement, the three, and it goes for the Trojans. So now the Lions forced to answer. What are they going to do? And the Lions lose their footing and turn over the ball. So now Banneker can go up by 5, and the backboard interrupts their shot. And an intercepted pass, and it goes, and they get the foul call. Actually, no, they don't get any foul call, and it goes back the other way, and the Westlake Lions answer. So the lead is back down to 3. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the half. Banneker is off the marker for that one. Westlake with a chance to bring it within 1, and they do. So a crucial possession for Banneker. They got to figure out how to get back in there and get back up. And they got 2 options. They can go up by 3. I'm sorry, let's see what they got. Yep, by 3. Or they could go up by 4. So either way, this is a must-make situation for Banneker to keep this lead. And so Banneker gets it back. See if the Lions defense can hold up. So Banneker is back up by 3. It's looking like Banneker is going to take that timeout. So looking back at the scoreboard, we got 1 minute and 33 seconds left in this first half. And right now, as you can see, it's a battle for which team that's going to win this half. So right now you got Banneker in the lead right now, up by 3. So we'll see what both ball clubs do. So definitely this minute and 33 seconds is not going to be a cakewalk. So keys to the game, definitely for Westlake, they got to make some shots. So with that said, they had some success in the paint early on, and also they had some success at the 3-point line here and there. So if I'm them, I'm not going to settle for those threes because they come and go, but I'm going to attack the paint. And if I'm Banneker, I'm going to keep on doing what they've been doing and just being aggressive, playing with intensity, because that is working for them. So the Lions to inbound. And the 3 goes for the Lions, so the game is tied up just like that. Let's see if Banneker is going to answer 3s. All right, we got a pass on the inside. It doesn't go, and Westlake is able to get the ball. Let's see if they can advance it. So this is interesting. Westlake can take the lead with a made basket. They're in the paint, and it's in there, and the foul. A 3-point play possibly at the line with 53.6 seconds left in the half. Let's see what the Lions do. The attempt is good. So the Lions back up by 1 for the first time in, I want to say this quarter. All right, so this is a crucial possession by Banneker. They got 37 seconds left. And again, it's a battle for the person or the team that's going to win this half. So with Banneker, they're running out some time. And, a battle on the inside for the ball. Who's going to get that second chance attempt? It's going in, and it's in there. So Banneker back up by 1, 13 seconds left in the half. A battle for who's going to win this quarter. Who will it be? Banneker, they got the stingy defense right now, and it doesn't fall for the Lions. So with that said, you have Banneker up by 1 at the half. So both ball teams are going back to the locker room to figure things out, and we'll see what they do. So this is a closely contested game. It's been going back and forth this quarter. Banneker, they were a little slow in the first quarter, but they found their footing, and they are in this game. So with that said, we have actually, wait a minute, we got Westlake leading. So with that said, Westlake only up by 1. With that said, we'll see what they do, because 1 is not going to win this game at all. So let's see if the Lions can get it together and hopefully break something out. But also, Banneker is doing a great job. So either way, this game is going to be a thriller this afternoon. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a few. So halftime is coming to an end, and the Lions only up by 1. So in the locker room, coach was saying that the guys need to play harder, need to fight harder to get these balls, especially whenever it's a rebound opportunity. So we'll see what the guys do. All right, so the pass is on the inside, and it goes for the Lions. So that's a great way to start off the quarter. So Banneker is definitely looking to answer. So let's see how they set up this offense. All right, so they get in the paint. That's definitely a place that they had some success in the first half with their run towards the end of the second quarter. So we got a 3 by the Lions, and it is no good, but the Lions will get it back. They go for the 3 again. That one doesn't go, and it'll be Banneker's ball. So, okay, we got a steal on the inside, but they give it right back. And Banneker for the 3, and it doesn't go, but they'll get the 2. All right, so it's going back the other way for the Lions, and Banneker is back up by 1. So that's the first lead change of this second half. All right, and the underhanded shot goes for the Lions, so they're back up. So again, just like the second quarter, the Lions and the Trojans are trading baskets. All right, so it's going back the Lions' way. Let's see if they can make it into some points. A pass to the outside, and it is no good for the Lions, and it'll go back to the Trojans. Okay, so the Lions in position to defend. Number 23 holding it down before everybody else gets there, and the Lions will have opportunity to go up. And they do, so they go up by 3. This is their largest lead margin in a while. So the 3 for Banneker is no good. So see, the Lions are able to retrieve it. They'll have another opportunity. So the Lions are playing with some life. And we got a pass that is intercepted, so Banneker is able to steal that one. Let's see what they do with it. They're going in the middle of the paint, and it is in there. So if I'm the Lions, I'm looking to shut down the paint because Banneker, they've been too good in the paint today. So it's passed to the inside. Move to the outside, the three. Does not go for the Lions. Banneker would be taking the ball the other way. And they're able to advance it. All right, so a little shake and bake, a move. The three does not go for Banneker. And we got a drive by the Lions, and it's no good. And it'll go back the other way. Actually, let's see, we got a call. So it looks like before the pass back, they marked him out of bounds, so it'll be the Lions' ball. All right, so they're getting in position. They got their guy to inbound it finally over there. Let's see. So it looks like they're guarding the rim pretty well, so there was no opportunity to throw it on the inside. Three-point attempt does not go for the Lions. So we got a second chance attempt, and the Lions get the foul. So the Lions only up by one. This is the opportunity to go up by three. So the Lions are at the line. Again, as always, this place is quieting down. And we got the Banneker coach going off. He saw something he didn't like. So he is giving the ref a piece of his mind. And the first attempt is no good for the Lions, so let's see if the Lions can go up by two. The second attempt is good for the Lions, so they're up by two. So Banneker, they can definitely tie this game. Let's see if they do. Will the Lions allow it? A pass on the inside, and there it is. So not enough defenders in the paint. And again, as I've been saying, one of the keys to the game for the Lions is to stop them from being in the paint, because again, most of the conversions that the Trojans have had have been in the paint. So if you can stop that, it's definitely going to stop the bleeding. So as a timeout is taken by Westlake, the score is 41-41. So with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the third quarter, one of these teams needs to make something happen. So as they figure things out, we got some athleticism being displayed by our cheer babes. Let's see if we can have any more come out. Looks like that's all they're going to do right now. But with that said, shout out to them and their coaching staff. All right, so with that said, again, the Lions, they got to stop all of the action going on in the paint. And also, if I may add, this is a very important quarter. So as the coaching staff for the Westlake Lions, as they always say, this is the most important quarter, because with this one, however you do in the third quarter determines how hard you got to work in the fourth. So hopefully they're going to put themselves in a good position. So Banneker to inbound. They're able to get it in. Let's see if they can advance it. But also Westlake, they need to keep enough people downtown, and they are able to, so they get the ball. Let's see if they can make it into some points. And it gets stolen on the pass. And another steal by Westlake. They got the advantage. Can they take it into points? And the second chance effort will do. The three-point play is among us. They have an opportunity as they go to the line. So again, the place is quiet. You can kind of hear a pin drop. So let's see if the Lions can finish the three-point play. And the play is no good. So it's going back the other way. Banneker looking to tie it up. The second chance opportunity is blocked. So the basket is waved off. But they'll have an opportunity for two. Or actually, let's see. Are they going to inbound it? Let's see what the refs draw up. Okay, so they're going to inbound it. They're not going to say that he was in the act of shooting. Okay, so the refs, they got their stuff together. At first, they were going to inbound it, but now it's going to be 2 foul shots. So another opportunity for Banneker to tie the game up. The first attempt is no good, so at least they can get 1 point closer. The second attempt is no good as well, but they get the ball back and they get another foul. So nice way to add a little drama to this third quarter as it's slowly but surely coming to an end. So the first is good, so they have an opportunity to tie it. And it is good, so they're able to tie it up after a second chance at the free throw line. So it's blocked. Let's see if the Lions can get it into some points. Pass on the inside, can they convert? Nope, but they got the foul call. So it's tied again. And the Lions, they have an opportunity for two. But just by making one basket, they can regain the lead. So the first basket is good. That's just what the Lions needed. Let's see if they can do it again. And that's good as well. So you gotta love great free throw shooting. And you can knock them down and it's automatic. And let's see that they forced the turnover. So yep, Westlake did. So it'll be Westlake's ball. So right here, let's see if Westlake can go up by 4. So they got the inbounded pass in. What are they gonna run? Off to the side, so they still haven't gotten a clear look yet. This possession, they're going along the baseline, going back at the top. Got to think about something quick. All right, so he's driving. And does he get the foul call? And it looks like he does, so he'll be going to the line. That was definitely a slow walk to the line. Took about 2 days, but he's there. So we got the first shot attempt. Let's see if Westlake is going to go up. And they do, so they're up by 3. It's not bad at all. So as we look at the scoreboard, they lead 46-43 with 1:04 left in this third quarter. Let's see if they can go up by 4. And they get it as well, so they're up by 4. All right, and we got, okay, so Banneker is able to retain possession, so they'll get another chance to inbound. All right, so let's see how they call it. So it's still Banneker's ball, so you got to give it up to that Westlake defense. They're really putting that pressure on them. to try to force a turnover. Let's see if they can do it. All right, so they go far and they catch him sleeping. So a foul on that, but they prevent any points from being scored. So even though they get the foul, it's good to hear that. So Banneker with another set of 2 at the line. Let's see if they can knock these down. So the first shot is good. All right, so they got another attempt. Let's see what they do with it. Coach is talking to his team, giving them the directive. All right, so the second attempt is no good. So, Westlake was a little sleep on that one. They almost got the ball took. Let's see if they can convert this into points. They're in the paint, and they do. You gotta love that athleticism on the inside. One Westlake guy was down for a little bit, but they're still fighting in the backcourt. A pass on the inside, he's not able to hold on to it too much, but he pushes it on the outside. The 3, and it goes for Banneker. So let's see if Westlake can answer. And a drive, and the bucket doesn't go, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be Banneker's ball. So Westlake only up by 2. And again, with 22 seconds left in the third quarter, this has been a very exciting game. Started off a little slow, but the competition out there is pretty good. So we got a far pass out there, and it's intercepted by the Lions. So they're gonna take it back the other way. Let's see if the Lions can go back up by 4. A pass on the inside is intercepted. And it's going back Banneker's way. They got more guys down there. The 3, it goes. Banneker is back on top. At the end, will they make it? And no. So Banneker is up by 1 over the Lions to end the third quarter. As the third quarter ends, again, they're up 50-49. So the Lions, they got some work to do. So with that said, Lions is really just a lot to do on defense. So definitely closing up the inside, because if you take away those points just in the last quarter, just look at how different the points will look on the board. Also, for the Banneker team, the Trojans, I would say with them, yeah, they can keep on doing what they're doing, but if I'm them, I'm going to attack the paint more. Because if you attack that more, it's going to open up the outsides more, and it just gives a nice balanced offense for you to win on both sides. And also for both teams, turnovers, you got to limit those. You know, both teams, they got some pretty decent ball handling skills, but you can't give the ball up. So one final quarter, 7 minutes left. And again, it's been a head-to-head battle today, going back and forth every possession. Very exciting game, but time is running out. We'll see who is going to get out on top. So Westlake to open this quarter on the inbound. They got to be careful with the ball. And it's intercepted by Banneker, and it's looking like a Banneker fast break. So Banneker is up by 3. Let's see if Westlake can get back in it. All right, so a pass to the side. A little shiftiness. He's trying to wear him down. The shot doesn't go for the Lions. It's going back the other way. Trojans looking to go up by 5. The Lions are able to rebound, but okay, so the Lions, they'll keep possession of it. All right, so the Lions with another opportunity. See what they're going to do. Okay, so they got to be careful with those passes. So they're moving, they're trying to drive it on the inside. And he gets blocked by the rim, but the second chance effort puts him within one. So Banneker trying to go back up by 3, and they do. All right, so Westlake got another crucial possession. Okay, a block on the inside. All right, so Banneker for the inbound. So this is a crucial possession. They're up by 3, and they make it even more. So Westlake with some decisions to make. So it looks like something is going on. All right, so the refs let the game go on, and the Lions inbound the ball. The shot from 3-point land does not go for the Lions. So Westlake, they got to come up with some great defense. Let's see what they do. All right, it's on the inside, and it doesn't go. Hey, sir. Oh, my bad. Appreciate you. My team winning. All right, and there we go. All right, so it'll go back the other way. All right, it's going back the other way. The 3 for Banneker, and it goes. So let's see if Westlake can answer, and it looks like it'll be time for a timeout. So this is the largest lead of the afternoon. As you see, Banneker is up by 8 with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the game. So the Lions, they got a lot to think over. So number one, how are they going to stop this? But definitely, as you can see, a lot of action has been going on in the paint. If they can stop those plays, then it'll be very easy for them to get back in it. But if they don't, then Banneker could also break open some stuff on the scoreboard. So we'll see how the Lions react. And also, if I'm Banneker, I'm going to keep on attacking the paint because, as I said earlier, as you attack that, that's going to open up the outside, which is done that. So we'll see how the coaches react and how the rest of this game is going to play out. So Westlake for the inbound, a crucial possession, a crucial one. As Westlake desperately needs to make some baskets to get back in this game. And a turnover. So that has got to be one of the most crushing things, is to have a timeout. Coach is trying to get things together, and then the guys turn it over after that. So let's see if the Westlake defense can hold up. They're able to rebound it, and they're able to get it back. So let's see if they can turn this into some points. Got to be careful in handling that ball. They also don't have too much time, though. Okay, a pass on the inside doesn't go. All All right, and they advance it, and the easy buckets right there. On the inside, it doesn't go, but you got the foul call. So the second attempt is good for the Lions. So that brings the lead back down to 9. All right, so we got some movement out there. It looks like Banneker is going to try to eat up a little clock. And it'll be another inbound for Banneker. All right, so let's see what the Lions defense can do. They're going to have to add some pressure to it. And it looks like another foul on Westlake, so if they have too many, it's going to put them in the penalty, and it's going to be some shots at the line, which also is going to hurt the Lions. So let's see what the Lions can do on defense. We got 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in the game. All right, and Banneker on the inbound in the driver's seat. All right, and the shot is no good for the Trojans. Westlake desperately needs a bucket, and that one doesn't go. The Lions, they get it again. They got to be careful. And a steal. And some more points. So the Lions, they're letting the game slip away from them. Time is not on their side. They desperately need a bucket. Let's see what they do. With 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game, they're not able to get it, and it'll be another chance for Banneker to go up some more. All right, and the Lions, they got to fight for the ball. They do. Oh, and they get a foul call. But it should be an inbound. Let's see if they call it in the act of shooting. Nope, they don't. And it'll be an inbound. So these guys, they got 1 minute and 50 seconds left, down by 9. They got to make some decisions quick to make this game competitive. But of course, Banneker is in the driver's seat right now. All right, so the Lions, they desperately need a basket. The 3 does not go. And it'll go back on the Trojan side of the court. So the Lions, they got to figure out something quick. And it looks like the Trojans are looking to eat up some time. All right, so right there you got a pretty hard foul. He's having a hard time getting back. Uh-oh. All right. Well, I'm glad he's okay. Had a tough time getting back up. So hopefully the court is not slippery after that. So we got the inbound, and they give it back to the Lions. The Lions desperately need to score. The 3-point attempt does not go for the Lions, but they need some points. All right, and the inside does not go. Again, you got 1 minute left in the game. The 3-pointer goes for the Lions, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough, so they got 1 minute and 1 second left in the game, and it's still down by a considerable margin. They can still do it, but they're going to have to get on it, you know. They can't settle for the threes again. If they got somebody that's hot, that's fine, makes sense. But for the last couple of possessions, they've just been kind of throwing it away. So with that said, again, Banneker, if I'm them, I'm feeling really good right now. And, you know, it's all about continuing to do what you're doing, because just like the 9th grade team did for Westlake in the first game, they can really just dribble it out and eat up the clock and force Westlake to foul. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if Westlake can pull off a miracle or if Banneker can close this out to split the matchups today. So Banneker on the inbound. And Westlake steals and a block. So Westlake is going to the line. So with 59.2 seconds left, Westlake has a chance to at least get a little closer to maybe tying this game up. But the timing does not look good right now. So the first attempt goes. The ball took a friendly roll for Westlake. So Westlake desperately in need of baskets. They need this free throw. And it doesn't go in there, but they get the second chance attempt, and that one does not go. But they're battling for the ball. It's a jump ball. And it's Westlake's ball. So Westlake with another attempt. Again, they got a lot of work to do. All right, so they're to the outside. They got to make something happen. All right, so you got the foul right there. They're going to inbound it. With 51 seconds left in the game. All right, so they're at the top of the key. They're going to take a three-pointer, and that one goes. So that is so surprising. Let's see if, is that a foul? I think we have a foul on us. So that said, the Westlake Lions down by 4 with 42 seconds left in the game. If they want to win, they got to pull out a miracle, but also if Banneker makes this shot, they'll be down by 6, and that could possibly put the game away. So Westlake trying to pull off a miracle in this game, but it's a 2-possession game, so time is not on their side, and they got to really make something happen. But we'll see what's going to go down. So Banneker on the inbound. Let's see what they have drawn up. All right, so they got them down there. All they got to do is chew up some clock. But Westlake can't afford to make them go to the line. It looks like they're going to try to dribble it out. They force them to foul. And Westlake isn't in the penalty yet, so let's see how many more fouls they have to give. All right, so we got them down there, a quick foul. And the clock is still going. All right, they're able to stop it. They're going to add some time to it. So a huge opportunity for Banneker to put this game away. All right, so the first one goes. So Banneker is back up by 5. So it's still a 2-possession game, but this shot right here can put the game away. And the shot is good. All right, so we got a timeout. So Westlake definitely has some work to do. Down by 6. Which still, it's a 2-possession game if you think about the you know, the three-point possibilities. But just being real, that's going to take a lot, you know. The probability of making 2 threes in 25 seconds, it could happen, but it's going to be tough if they do that. So Westlake can only hope to tie up the game miraculously and, you know, maybe take this to overtime. And also, if you're Banneker, you really can't get too jumpy. You just got to play your game. And again, you got to make Westlake foul you. You know, keep on dribbling it up, trying to eat up clock so they can foul you. And then when they get you to the foul line, you got to knock down those shots, and the game is yours. So we'll see if Westlake can pull off a miracle or if Banneker can hold on to it. But that said, this is the last 25 seconds of the game. All right, so Westlake has it. They can't waste too much time. All right, the three goes for Westlake. So they need a strong defensive play, and they foul. So that was the first three. And again, with these foul shots, they got to make sure, or at least Banneker, they got to make sure that they knock them down. So actually, it's going to be another, okay. So are they going in the penalty? And that's what it looks like. Okay, so Westlake is in the penalty. So they'll be going to the line. So right here, can Banneker knock down these shots? So let's see that again. They got the first two last time. So Westlake is down by 4. The first attempt is good. So now it's back to 5. So that looks like that should put this game away. So again, Westlake, they'll have one more crack at it to make something happen and at least make the score a little closer. With this one, they'll go up by 7, and they do. And so that's a great part about closing out the game, is especially at times like these, I think for any team, this is good for not only the JV squad, but also the varsity squad, especially for Banneker. If they're in position to go to the playoffs, you need players like these coming up in your program that are able to knock down those shots, not be afraid at the line, and stay poised. So with that said, with Westlake, we'll see if a miracle happens. Here's what it is, but Westlake, again, is down by 6. So we'll see what they're able to do. With 14.1 left on the clock. Then, of course, after this game, that will conclude today's festivities. All right, so Westlake on the inbound, hoping to quickly get another 3. All right, so they inbounded it. They don't have a lot of time at all. They're passing it to the inside, and it's blocked, and it's in there. All right, so time is running out. All right, and the game is over. So Westlake has lost 67-63. So not the outcome that they wanted, but that's what happened. So that said, we'll see you next time at the Lions Den. So take care, have a good rest of your day, and get your work done. All right, take care.